And off right side, they're into the end zone. And he fires the ball, and there's Caleb Pitts for the touchdown. And a pleasant good afternoon to everybody. We welcome you into Jerry Loper Stadium for the start of the 2012 Gridiron Campaign. The Hamilton Huskies are on the air here on APN Sports and taking on the Mountain Pointe Pride. Jeff Lowry with you with the call of the game. Last year, the Huskies 9-1 under Tim Rutt. Tim Rutt was the only freshman head coach that this program knew. He leaves for Basha, and in comes defensive coordinator for Steve Bellis' varsity team, and I'm talking about Lane Reynolds. He'll take over as head coach, and what should be a big season for the Huskies. A lot of talent on both sides of the ball, a lot of great athletes, but they got to work hard, stay healthy, and make the plays if they want to go undefeated. It's been a couple of years since the Huskies have went undefeated at the freshman level. So we're set to go. Braxton Banaszewski and the speedy Kyler Burke back to receive. One of the up men touches it near the 20. It's going to be picked up there by, this is Burke, and Burke up across midfield. He's still on his feet, and he's all the way down inside the 40-yard line, and what a big, big way to start off his high school career, Kyler Burke, who was an outstanding player at the Phoenix AYF level, and now we get a look at the offense here, and what an offensive line led by Gil Hargis, Terry Hayes, and Isaac Joseph. And the skill position players of Caleb Pitts and Kyler Burke, Christian Kersilik at tight end with Ian Anderson, and in the backfield, number 22, Austin Lowe, with the quarterback, number 11, Jake Lewis. So it's first down and 10 for the Hamilton Huskies, our first play from scrimmage. Just underway, no score. A very impressive 45-yard run return, and now that Mountain Pointe Pride defense coming out fired up, and they make the stop behind the line of scrimmage. That will go for maybe a yard loss on the play. And getting tackled on that play was Austin Lowe. We're just underway from Jerry Loper Stadium on a very warm day for football. It's a warm day for anything. Ian Anderson spread wide. They got trips to the slot right. Lowe, the single setback with Lewis under center. He takes a snap, drops back, 5-step drop, and now in trouble. There was penetration straight ahead, and Big 52 puts him down, and that's for big-time loss. And the Huskies are looking at a 3rd and long. So the original line of scrimmage, the 35, but they have been set back now to about the 42. 3rd down and 17 for the Huskies. They'll send one man in motion. That's Dominic, and the pass is deflected over the middle. Almost was intercepted, but it falls incomplete. Good defense and a good showing by Mountain Pointe here in the early stages. So on 4th down, the punting unit will be out for this Hamilton Husky team. The kick is away. It's going to go inside the red zone. And it's going to be picked up by Dean Rabb, but the play was called dead somewhere near the 15-yard line, and that is where the Mountain Pointe Pride will take over their first possession of the contest. They'll take over from their own 16-yard line, and it'll be 1st down and 10 coming up. Let's look at the defense of the Hamilton Huskies. Joseph, two-way player on that front line, 79, 93 Garrett Rand, Colton Waller, and Tristan Phillips. The linebacking core is Kennedy, Gill, and Banaszewski. Rabb, Parson, Walsh, and Stefaniak are the pass protection, the defensive secondary for Coach Lane Reynolds. Here's the first play on defense, and look at that. The team captain getting in there, Raj Gill, with an outstanding defensive play, and that's going to bring up maybe a gain of a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 9. No score. We're in the first quarter. You're watching APN Sports and our exclusive coverage of the Hamilton Huskies on freshman. Double wing formation here for the Mountain Pointe Pride on 2nd and 16. They'll pitch out to the near side, which is the short side of the field. Great penetration. J.J. Parsons and Dean Rabb got in there with lightning-like swiftness as they closed off that short side of the field, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and long here. No gain on the play. On a hot early evening here in Chandler, Arizona, and the quarterback comes out throwing on 3rd and long. He throws it over his intended target, but great coverage over there by Dean. Dean's already having a great ball game. He's been in on 3 plays so far, and dropping back for the ensuing punt is Caleb Pitts. This young man can run like the wind. The kick is away, heavy pressure by Parker Welsh. Picked up near midfield. Here's Caleb going to work, slicing his way through. He's up across the 30, the 25, the 20, and down near the 15-yard line. A 34-yard return for Pitts, but there is a penalty marker. It's going against Mountain Pointe. The penalty will be declined, and Hamilton will have a short field, their second possession of the game, and we are scoreless. So 1st down and 10 for the quarterback, Jake Lewis. Handoff, running right. Here's Lowe. Brook a tackle just beyond the line of scrimmage. He's down to the 6 and wrapped up near the 5. That's going to be very close to a Hamilton 1st down. There's a marker on the field. And you would expect to have a lot of penalties in the first game of the season. So this is going to be a hold against Hamilton, and it's going to set them back. So erase that 9-yard run by starting running back Austin Lowe. And redo 1st down back to the 21-yard line. Inside Mountain Pointe territory, one man goes in motion. That was Burke. And now Lewis comes out firing towards the end zone. And just running out of real estate was Ian Anderson, who went up with a valid effort. Pretty good coverage back there, double team coverage. It brings up 2nd and 15. No score, we're in the 1st quarter. Hamilton and Mountain Pointe, freshman football, August 22nd, 2012. Burke goes in motion from the near side to the far, and now we'll be in there to block, but there wasn't much blocking going on that time. And Lowe had absolutely no chance as he is wrapped up by big number 11. 3rd and 16 after a loss of a yard on the play. 7 minutes and 37 seconds left to go here. 1st quarter action. As you saw on the scoreboard, there is no score. So Lewis eyes over the defense, showing blitz, but then they back off. He's going to roll out to the far side, looking downfield. He fires, and it is intercepted near the end zone, right around the 1-yard line. A tremendous diving catch. And with 7:06 left to play, we are still scoreless. So the Mountain Pointe Pride will actually have the ball at their own 20-yard line. Apparently that was a touchback following the interception. 1st down and 10, and the handoff going between the guards, and it was blown up big time by 93 Garrett Rand. A 6'2", 240-pound, just a man among boys out there, and simply just manhandled that Mountain Pointe offensive line that time, and that goes for negative yards. A loss of 2 on the play brings up 2nd down and 12 from the 18. Mountain Pointe working inside their own territory. Pitch out, running to the near side. It goes, and the Hamilton defense was all over it. They'll get a couple of yards on the play, but fantastic coverage there. Working that short side of the field, Colton Waller, number 16. Of course, number 4, J.J. Parson, who's already having a big game here today. So now it is 3rd down, still 3rd and long here for the Pride. Showing blitz, but Hamilton stays back. No, they don't, and there's Rand again. He gets to the quarterback. That is the first quarterback sack registered in this 2012 season, and Garrett Rand just ransacking this Mountain Pointe offensive line as he comes off the field. Very impressive. So back to receive the ensuing punt once again for the 2nd time in this game is Pitts, number 28. Kick is away. Good air on it. He tried to make a one-handed grab near the 48 and now gets a block back at the 40 and then gets it up across midfield, and he's going to be wrapped up right there. Good open field tackle by number 1. As you get a look at 79, Isaac Joseph. Of course, his older brother Patrick plays for the varsity team, one of the top offensive linemen in the state. And the Huskies will have their third possession of the contest, and they will start at the Pride 45-yard line. Lewis back to pass. He's going to call his own number, and he's going to be sacked right at the 50-yard stripe. 59 got in there for the Pride. Excellent pursuit with 4:50 left to play here in the opening quarter. We are scoreless, and you're watching the Huskies on APN Sports. So it's second down. They'll mark the ball at the 49. Second down and 14 for Lewis and company. He will hand off, running right. Here's Braxton Banashevsky going to work. First down yardage and a whole lot more as he penetrates the Mountain Pointe 30-yard line. And a very impressive run. He gains close to 15 yards and a first down for the Huskies as he's tackled along the far sideline. Out of bounds right around the 29-yard line. Actually, a 20-yard pickup. And it's first down and 10. This time, Hamilton running left. Banashevsky again. And found a slight cutback lane, trying to exploit it, and dives ahead, and he'll pick up a good 5 or 6 on that play. Boy, one of those kids, as second and 3 comes up from the 22. Banashevsky, got a chance to see him at the youth football level, and just an exciting, hard-hitting, clean but a hard-hitting player. Handoff, here is Burke, and Burke with that great speed over right tackle. And he's going to be very close to a Husky first down. Give some credit to those guys up front, blocking, leading the way, Colton Hayes and Raj Gill. Of course, Isaac Joseph, 79, as we approach the 3-minute mark here in the first quarter. The opening quarter of play of the 2012 season. Jeff Lowry with APN Sports, and a scoreless tie, but the Hamilton Huskies have a first down, and they are marching. Inside handoff, Burke slices his way down to about the 10-yard line, where he's brought down by number 33. That'll be good enough for about 7 yards on the play. Bring up a second and a short 3 or a long 2. Huskies trying to put some points up on the board for the first time this year. Handoff, running right, and this play was thwarted immediately. And once again, for whatever reason, Austin Lowe is not getting the blocking up front. And that's going to push him back a couple of yards to bring up a third down and 5. There is Lane Reynolds. He's right there in the middle of your screen. Defensive coordinator and one of the best in the business for the varsity team, but now he's the head coach, and he's actually pulling double duty as Mountain Pointe gets to the quarterback, and a sack from behind. So a couple adjustments will have to be made with the offensive line here. That has happened too often here in the early going. This Mountain Pointe team, a very physical team. And now you're looking at a 4th and long, and it looks like the Huskies are going to go for it here. Really nothing to lose in this situation. Caleb Pitts goes in motion to the near side. Lewis wants to go that way and now takes off with it. And he is going to be shy of the first down as he's wrapped up near the 12-yard line. So good defense by the Mountain Pointe Pride. We're in the first quarter, a scoreless game. The Pride will take over as they take possession with 33 seconds left to go here in the first. So first down and 10. Mark the ball right around the Mountain Pointe 11-yard line. Both teams have failed to score on their first 3 possessions. Here's a long pass play that was nearly intercepted along the far side, and that was Dean Rabb who reached up to try to make the play. A second down and 10 here for the Mountain Pointe Pride from the 11-yard line. Got a southpaw quarterback in there. Loading up the box is Hamilton, and they're coming after the run game, and they are going to stop it cold. Tyler Kennedy with lightning-like swiftness, and he got some help from big 44 Bernard White. Outstanding defense, and that was a great call by Lane Reynolds and that defensive coordinator and head coach of this freshman team. After one, we are scoreless from Hamilton High School in Chandler and Jerry Loper Stadium. Well, the Mountain Pointe Pride One of the top football programs at the varsity level over the last couple of years since Norris Vaughn took over that program. A couple of state semifinal appearances for a team that was 2-8 before he took over. And here's a pass play thrown incomplete. And once again, just great blanket coverage. Parker and Dean over there for the Hamilton Huskies. So I'll bring up 4th down. And again, Pitts back to receive. We are scoreless. Start of the second quarter. Kick is away. Short kick. It's going to be fielded near the 40. Pitts racing up to the 25 and stumbles near the 24. And they'll mark the ball right there at the 24-yard line. So the 4th possession of the game comes at the 11:39 mark here in the second quarter. 1st down and 10. And Hamilton's going to have a short field for the second time in 2 possessions. Actually, they've had a short field virtually every time. So they start at the Pride 24-yard line, fake the inside handoff to one, but then give it to Burke on an inside handoff. He breaks out. He could go all the way inside the 5 and pushed out near the 3. 21-yard run for Kyler Burke, who has just electrified the crowd here so far. And Hamilton will be working with a fresh set of downs here on 1st and goal from near the 3-yard line. So an impressive run, good blocking up front. Isaac Joseph leading the way. Garrett Hargis, handoff, right side, and this time it is Austin Lowe getting the call, and he's going to be stopped by, I think, one of the top athletes you're going to see in the next couple of years, Paul Lucas, number 1 for the Mountain Pointe Pride. 2nd and goal after a gain of maybe a yard on the play from the 2. 2nd and goal, handoff, right side and into the end zone for the first score of the year, and it belongs to Austin Lowe. The Huskies are on the board and lead it 6-0. Lowe getting the handoff from his quarterback, and Jake Lewis as he runs it in from 2 yards out. And now out of the hold of Harrison B. Miller. And this play went bad, and Harrison's going to be dropped for a big-time loss. So no extra point, but the Huskies take a 6-0 lead here on APN Sports. Back at Jerry Loper Field, you get a look at number 34. That's Dylan Brown. He is the place kicker for the Huskies, kicking from the left side in the standard 7-step drop. And he rifles one to about the 15-yard line. Here's the return and open running room. 1 man to beat. And the Pride will have outstanding field position. Kyler Burke with a touchdown-saving play. Pushed him out of bounds before he could get to the promised land. And it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Pride near the 27 of Hamilton. A very impressive return. Mark it at the 28. Handoff to the tailback. He's going to be stopped cold. Forward progress gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but it was Garrett Rand again. He got some help from number 60, Colton Waller, and I believe number 50 was in there, Gill. No gain on the play, brings up 2nd down and 10. We're in the second quarter. The Hamilton Huskies on a 2-yard run by Lowe, set up by a 21-yard run by Burke. And they lead it 6-0. Off tackle right goes the run, and this is going to be good for 6 yards. And it's going to set Mountain Pointe in a 3rd and short yardage play. Number 5 was in there for the Huskies, and that's Parker Welsh. Sometimes I'll give you the number before the name just so you know who I'm talking about. A gain of 5, 3rd and 5 coming up from the 23. They'll sweep it to the near side. Stopped in the backfield. Banaszewski comes up big time. Big time hit from Braxton. He got in there with tremendous quickness. That'll go for a 1-yard loss. And it's going to bring up a 4th down and, well, about 4th and 5.5. They'll pitch out, run it to the far side of the field, and the Husky defense rising to the occasion. It was Banaszewski again. Back-to-back all-pro plays by Braxton, and the Hamilton Huskies prevail. Tremendous defense, 8:26 left to go here as the Huskies will take over on downs. So here in the second quarter, they'll have it first down and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Back to pass. Lewis looking. Dumps it off. Little bubble screen to the short side of the field. That's Lowe going to work. Up across the 40. Still on his feet, but out of bounds near midfield. His biggest play from scrimmage so far in this game. And they will mark him out of bounds. It looks like right around the 47. 19-yard run after the catch by the running back, Austin Lowe. And it's first down and 10 for the Huskies. Quick hitter on the handoff. Banaszewski to midfield. So a quick hitter. Picks up maybe 3 on the play. I'll bring up a second down and 7. A quick timeout for an equipment adjustment. And now we're back to live action. Hamilton was 9-1 last year under Tim Rutt. Now under the head coaching leadership, as we're going to get a false start here on the offense, of Lane Reynolds, who is also the defensive coordinator for the Huskies. I couldn't find the names of the freshman coaches, and we're trying to corral those. I want to give credit to all the coaches on the Hamilton staff. So a second down. Let's call this second and 12, back at their own 45-yard line. And back to pass is Lewis, and he's going long and deep near side. He's got Pitts in stride. He makes the catch. What a spectacular throw and catch as Lewis hooks up with what will probably be one of his favorite receivers this year in Caleb Pitts. So the team marches down, and now inside the red zone near the 19-yard line. Well, that last play went 36 yards, and now they're going to run a sweep to the near side. Mountain Pointe snuffed that one out immediately. 35 blew up that play right away, and the tackle on number 22, Austin Lowe. No gain on the play. They may have actually lost a yard on the play. We'll call it second and 11 from the 20. Fifth play of the drive. Here's Lewis on the option, the late pitch. Here's Lowe cutting it inside as he attacks from the short side of the field, and he's got a first down. 14 with a great tackle for Mountain Pointe. Was shaken up on the play, but moved the chains down to the 8-yard line. 12-yard pickup, first and goal from the 8-yard line. You give Austin Lowe just a sliver, and he is a dangerous running back, and that's why he's in there. And there was some confusion on that play. Mountain Pointe got back there, and they dropped Burke for a negative yardage. And now Mountain Pointe wants to call timeout with 5:11. It is second and goal as you look out at the hazy conditions, and had a lot of rain this week here in the Valley of the Sun. A beautiful shot of those Estrella Mountains over there on the west side of town. Second and goal. Hamilton working from the 9 after a 1-yard loss. Sweep it right side, and Burke found a big seam on the right side and takes it into the end zone. So Kyler Burke with a 9-yard run. Hamilton scoring their second touchdown of the game, and they lead at 12-0. B. Miller, the hold. Snap is down, the kick is up, and Dylan Brown's kick is good. It is 13-0 here as this score comes at the 5:05 mark here in the second quarter. And you're watching the Hamilton Huskies, owners of 6 big school championships since 2003. And of course, you see the coaching staff looking to have a huge year this season for the Hamilton Huskies. Line drive kick. And here's Mountain Pointe going to work again on special teams. Breaking tackles, getting a huge block. And this young man just does not want to go down. That was another fantastic return. That was better than 50 yards on the return, and I think he may have landed on the ball. And he is not getting up. I think he probably knocked the wind, or the wind was knocked out of him. And now the coaches and the trainers are coming out to make sure he's going to be all right. So special teams has given Mountain Pointe a short field for the second consecutive time. Under 5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Hamilton Huskies with a 13-0 lead. But the way this thing started out, boy, Mountain Pointe on defense, they looked impressive. So they will have it first down and 10. 4 minutes and 55 seconds left to go here in the first half. Working from the 33, and they come out throwing the ball long and deep, and it's picked off near the 15-yard line. Racing back on the return is Stefaniak, and he is going to be annihilated near midfield by 36, and I'm hoping he's going to be all right. It looks like he got the ball inside Mountain Pointe territory on the return, but Ben is really shaken up as they attend to him near the 47-yard line inside Mountain Pointe territory. That's where they called him out. So from the 47-yard line, that was a 38-yard return. And a great job on defense by Ben as Lowe gets the carry here and pushed out of bounds near the 45. A modest 3-yard pickup. Second down and 7. So a big, big interception. That was an ill-advised throw. And maybe somebody ran the wrong route. There might have been some confusion between the Mountain Pointe quarterback and his receiver as the handoff goes straight up the gut. And that's what Lowe can give you also. You know, he can get underneath these big, strong defensive tackles, and he pushes the ball down close to the 37. That's going to bring up a third and about 2, maybe 1. Short 2, long 1 yard to pick up that first down. They need to get to about the 36. Burke goes in motion. They will go with that inside handoff, and there was just too much penetration there. This is a strong defensive front four for the Mountain Pointe Pride. A lot of good athletes out there, but right now they trail 13-0 as Hamilton calls timeout. They lose about 4 on the play, and it's fourth down and a short, we'll call it a 4th and 5 here. From the 41, they need to get to just inside, maybe just to the outside of that 36-yard line. And they're going to go ahead and punt this one away. This one is going to wobble into the end zone. A 41-yard punt. As you get a look at number 39, that's Logan Griffith. 3:19 left to go here in the first half. And you're watching the Hamilton Huskies freshman football here on APN Sports. Mountain Pointe comes out. They're going to sweep it on an end around here, and Banaszewski wrapped him up after maybe a 1-yard pickup. Fine defensive play by Braxton. You can already start putting together a one-game highlight film for him. So after starting at the 20-yard line, they pick up 5 on that last play. This play is broken up. Outstanding defense. Michael Bauer, 72, along with Tyler Kennedy, number 1, and a couple of others. Looks like we got a penalty marker on there, and now they've waved it off. So now it is 3rd and 5 for the Mountain Pointe Pride. Looks like they're overloading the right side, and they're going to pitch out, running to that right side, and the Pride will get the first down. So a good job. And look at 93, Garrett Rand coming over from the weak side to help out on that tackle. Big 93, along with Tyler Kennedy and a couple of others. Just under the 2-minute mark here in the first half. First down and 10 from the 36-yard line for the Mountain Pointe Pride. And for the first time tonight, they line up in the I formation. See if they give it to that big tailback. And the ball comes loose, and I believe Garrett Rand lands on it. He does. And the Hamilton Huskies have recovered the football, and they will have outstanding starting field position. So Rand, with a couple of negative yardage plays, now can add a fumble recovery to his game resume here tonight from Jerry Loper Stadium. The Huskies lead at 13-0 here in the second quarter. So they come back out on offense, and here's Lewis going to work on play action. Fires it long and deep over the middle. He had Pitts wide open and just overshot him a couple of yards. Incomplete. But there is a penalty, and this is going to go against the Pride. So that will move the chains up to the 19-yard line. First down and 10. So the Hamilton Huskies with a golden opportunity to put some more points up on the board. First down and 10 from the Pride 19-yard line. Lewis under center, eyes over the defense. Takes a snap, hands off. Running straight ahead is Austin Lowe, just pushing the pile. And a great run there. Well, I tell you, when you're pushing players the size of this Mountain Pointe team, of course, he had a lot of help from his center, number 50, Raj Gill. So a gain of about 6 on the play. Second down and 4. Here's the quarterback, Lewis, going to work. Inside the 5. Can he take it to the house? He does. A 14-yard run for Lewis. And the Huskies have bolted out to a 19-0 lead. D. Miller to hold for Dylan Brown. And we got movement on the front line, and this is going to be a false start against the special teams unit of the Hamilton Huskies. Second quarter action. Hamilton looking to get the successful extra point here and make it 20-0. The kick is up. Plenty of leg on that one, and the kick is good. So the Huskies lead 20-0 with 49 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. And a very good start for Lane Reynolds, making his head coaching debut here at the freshman level. Line drive kick. It's going to be fielded back near the 20-yard line, and let's see if Mountain Pointe can make something out of this, breaking a couple of tackles. But eventually, I believe it was Anderson that will wrap him up near the 33-yard line. So a 13-yard return on the kick by Dylan Brown, and it is first down and 10 as the Huskies come back out on defense. Quick handoff straight up the middle. That ball's going to be picked up. The fumble recovery by Michael Bowers. He's going all the way. 27 yards on the fumble recovery, and the Huskies have put 6 more up on the board. There's a penalty marker. I don't think this is going to affect the touchdown, and it will not. Again, unsportsmanlike personal foul against the Hamilton Huskies, and that'll be assessed on the kickoff. So now the extra point attempt. B. Miller to hold. Brown's kick. Wobbly, but plenty of leg again, and it's good. And it's 27-0. What about a heads-up play by Michael Bowers, racing into the end zone for the touchdown for Hamilton. So this time they go with a squib kick coming off that 15-yard penalty at the end of that touchdown. And the Pride will have good starting field position with about 30 seconds left to play here in the first half. Backs are in the I formation. Handoff to the big tailback. He tries to bounce to the outside, and he's going nowhere. Garrett ran. Raj Gill was in there, and Braxton Banashevsky. And that's the end of the first half. With the score, the Huskies 27, the Pride nothing. Second half coming up next here on APN Sports. Well, the first half was definitely owned by the Hamilton Huskies, and it really started with the great defense. They came out hitting hard, putting pressure on the running game the entire first half. Great plays by, of course, 93 and Garrett Rand and Braxton Banashevsky and Tyler Kennedy, to name a few. The passing attack led by quarterback Jake Lewis and Caleb Pitts. And the first score of the season belonged to number 22, Austin Lowe. That gave them a 6-0 lead. They would add on to that lead with more scoring. Burke finds the promised land from 9 yards out. And then a big interception here by Ben Stefaniak set up yet another score. And then the defense rising to the occasion again. A fumble recovery helped set up a score as Lewis goes for the quarterback keeper and a touchdown. And then the play of the first half. Number 72, Michael Bowers, going the distance on the fumble recovery. 27-0 our halftime score. As we get set to start the second half, Jeff Lowry with you with APN Sports. Here's a ground ball kick that's going to be fielded inside the 30-yard line. Here's the Pride trying to make something happen. Paul Lucas, one of the fastest players, already a state record holder in track in the relay over at Mountain Pointe. And in on the tackle was Harrison B. Miller and Austin Lowe. First down and 10 as we start the second half. Pitch out, running right. Here comes the Pride, and they got some room, and then coming in and lowering the boom was Stefaniak. And Ben has had a pretty good first half here on defense for the Hamilton Huskies. Pretty much the same people in there in that first half, but it's an 8-yard pickup. And this is going to bring up a second down and 7. Ball comes loose, and it looks like the Pride may have jumped on it, and they're going to retain the possession. They'll lose a down. No loss on the play, and now third and a short 3. Working from their own 45-yard line. They need to get to about the 47. 5-man front, loading up about 8 in the box there, and will it pay off? It will as they run it left. An outstanding play by 79, Isaac Joseph. And an outstanding solo tackle there. Got some late help, but that was a tremendous job. A loss of maybe a half a yard on the play, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and 2. So the Pride going for it, nothing to lose, down 27-0, and the handoff straight up the middle. They didn't even get it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Huskies prevail, and it was Tyler Kennedy again. Tremendous plays on defense. Isaac Joseph and then Tyler Kennedy. And that will turn things over to the Hamilton Huskies. So they will start once again. Excellent starting field position. They'll start at the Pride 44-yard line. And returning at quarterback, Jake Lewis, number 11. First down and 10. He's back to pass on play action. Rolling out to the right side. He's got time. He throws on the run, and it's incomplete. He tried to muscle one in there to Kyler Burke, but it was broken up on some good secondary defense there by the Mountain Pointe Pride. Second down and 10 for Hamilton. Again, working from the Pride 44-yard line. Hamilton leads at 27-0. 3-step drop, lofts it up, pass near side, and Anderson had some contact, and there's the flag. Anderson went up for the ball. It was well thrown, a good timing pattern. It would have been well covered if there was no contact between the corner and Ian Anderson, and so they will get the 15-yard penalty and a 1st and 10 from the 29. Handoff. Here's Lowe going right, then tried to cut it back, and 35 dropped him for a negative 2 yardage loss on the play, but they're going to give him forward progress. And now we'll give Hamilton even more forward progress as there is a personal foul against the Pride on defense. So it's a 15-yard penalty, moves the Hamilton Huskies down to a 1st and 10 at the Mountain Pointe 14-yard line. Burke goes in motion, moving to the left. Here's the handoff, and this is Banaszewski battling his way, broke a tackle near the 12 and then dove just inside the 10. They'll mark the ball right at the 10-yard line. Pick up a 4, 2nd and 6 coming up here for the Hamilton Huskies, who lead at 27-0. They had 3 plays where they turned the ball over in the first half on defense, and here on offense, Pitts goes up strong and into the end zone for the touchdown. Caleb Pitts from 10 yards out. Well, a very nifty throw and a spectacular catch. That should make the highlight film. And now to make it a 34-0 game, the kick is good by Brown out of the hold of Harrison B. Miller. And with 8:06 left to go, Hamilton 34, Mountain Pointe nothing. So here's the kickoff. Ground ball kick inside the 30. Here's the Pride breaking a tackle. It's going to be good for about a 7, maybe a 10-yard return as they bring it up to the 38-yard line. Can't quite see who was in on the tackle over there. Well, who else but Tyler Kennedy. He's been one of the leading tacklers in this game, no question about it. So 1st and 10 from the 39 of the Pride. They have it, and they run the ball, and they're going to be stopped by Garrett on a fantastic play. Garrett ran for negative yards, and he has had several in this game. He has just had a monster game on that line. So they lose about 2 yards, maybe even 3. We'll call it 2nd and 12 from the 36. Pride going to the air. The quarterback flushed out of the pocket, throws complete and near midfield. A great sprawling catch by the Mountain Pointe Pride receiver. He's going to be marked out of bounds near the 49 and very close to a first down as they move the chains. 13-yard pickup for the Mountain Pointe Pride on offense, and it's a first down. They'll go with a double wing formation and now come out of that to the single wing. Looked like a holding penalty on Isaac Joseph, and a late flag coming in. Pass is complete near the 42, and the extra effort will give the Pride a first down if they're not called for holding in this situation, and that is the case. This is going to move them back, so redo first down. All the way back to the 37-yard line. That's a 12-yard penalty in essence, even though holding is a 10-yard penalty. And it'll be first down and 22 coming up. And there's Mr. Dupre, the principal of Hamilton. Wonderful man. Had a chance to meet him on a couple of occasions. Here's a pitch out, running to the left side, and they will pick up a good 4 yards on that one, but great penetration and great pursuit, I should say, by Raj Gill over there. Now we got another penalty coming in late. 17, Darius Martinez. Also in on that play for the Huskies on defense with 16 left to go. The penalty, personal foul against Hamilton, and now all of a sudden the Pride have it 2nd and 4 from the 44 inside Hamilton territory, and there's Martinez again. Made the initial contact behind the line, and Raj Gill got in there. Boy, he's going to be a good one. I mean, when you talk about a year or two from varsity play, he's going to be a good one. So now it is 3rd down and 2. Pride just trying to get on the board here. This is a lateral as the ball goes sailing over the head of the receiver and out of bounds, and that is where the line of scrimmage will be. 4th down and 7. They go for it, and the Huskies defense makes the stop. Looked like 79 was in there. Isaac Joseph. 44, some help in Bernard White, but that was a great read by Isaac. He got in there, his second big-time play for negative yards here in this second half, and Hamilton takes over on downs. 1st and 10 from the Pride 49-yard line. And here in the third period, they lead at 27-0. We got a new quarterback in, Harrison B. Miller, who changes his field of direction, cuts it up to about the 40-yard line. Looked like he was just going to run that QB option or that QB taker onto the outside, and then all of a sudden he just changed direction and gets it down close to first down yardage, a gain of 9. 2nd down and 1 from the 40. Inside Pride territory, Hamilton leads at 27-0. The single setback, Austin Lowe, he gets the carry. He's got first down yardage and more. Inside the 30, trying to cut it back as he's pushed out of bounds near the 27-yard line. 13-yard pickup for Austin Lowe and a first down for Hamilton. Lowe returns as a single setback. Harrison B. Miller, the longtime Chandler youth football great, and now this is Braxton Banaszewski getting the call, and he refuses to go down, bouncing off defenders and diving ahead, and he'll pick up a couple of yards on the play. So some tough running there by Braxton. Toughest 3 yards you'll ever see. 2nd down and 7, working from about the 25-yard line, just inside the 25. 2nd down and 7. They're going to the air. They pass it to the near side. Anderson goes up against double team coverage at the 5 and hauls it in. Pass complete. Harrison B. Miller as Braxton comes over and gives some high fives to Ian Anderson, the very tall and talented wide receiver. 19 yards on that pass play, and it's 1st and goal from the 5. B. Miller with 2 men in the backfield. Number 4 is J.J. Parsons. 6 is Braxton Banaszewski. Bano. Let's see if he gets a call here. Nope, they're going to go to J.J., and he's got it. He's into the end zone, a 4-yard run. And Hamilton has put up 40 unanswered points here tonight against this Mountain Pointe defense, which that first quarter, I mean, they looked tough. They looked awfully tough. Here's Logan Griffin. And a wobbly kick is going to make it through. A 4-yard run by JJ, and it is now 41-0 with 2:57 left to go here in the third. You're watching Husky football here on APN Sports. They'll squib kick this one to the 25. Good coverage and roughly a 10-yard return. Look like Anderson and B. Miller and Tyler Kennedy. Kennedy's got to be the leading tackler in this game. Anderson, good job. B. Miller, that great pass, hooking up and setting up that 4-yard run by J.J. Parson just a moment ago to extend the Hamilton lead to 41-0. Pitch out, running to the right side. And some positive yards here and a 7-yard pickup. The tackle eventually made by wide receiver standout Caleb Pitts. You think the wide receiving core is kind of set for this team the next couple of years with Pitts and Ian Anderson, Krasilik, and a couple of the other young men that are out there? I would say so. Here's a big run, and he might be off to the races. He stays in bounds. And he's going to go 61 yards, and Mountain Pointe with lightning-like swiftness has scored, and it is now 41-6. All right, we come back to live action, the extra point attempt by the Mountain Pointe Pride. Trying to make it 41-7, and that ball hits the crossbar, bounces back. It's no good. 2:02 remaining in this third period, 41-6 Hamilton. And it's the opening night of Gridiron Action covered here on APN Sports. And don't forget our athlete recruitment films. Go to our website at apnvideo.com for more information. Here's a return by, I believe that was Bano who picked that one up and races up to about the 40-yard line. A good 24 yards on the return, and Hamilton will take over. And really, their worst starting field position of the day, and it's not all that bad. It's at their own 40-yard line. So Hamilton will have 2 minutes left to play here in this third period, and they lead it by a score of 41-6. And a false start's going to move them back. 1st and 15 back at the 35. And they've really spread the wealth here today. We'll recap the scoring when we close things out, or when we get a chance here. Bobbled is the exchange between quarterback and running back, and they're going to get it back to the original line of scrimmage, or back to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be a 2nd and 15 coming up from the 35-yard line. Haven't seen shotgun yet this year. Penalty marker is down, and Bano's just going to take the 3-yard loss. Big-time play by number 40 for the Mountain Pointe Pride. A little shifting going on, some illegal shifting on that line, and that's going to set them back 5 more yards. So now it is 3rd down and a multitude from the 33. 3rd and 17 roughly. 2 receivers to the near side. They will go to the air, and B. Miller rolling out, and he's got some daylight. He's got some green to the near side, but will not get nowhere near enough for the first down. The original line of scrimmage was the 40. That's a gain of 7 for the signal caller of the Hamilton Huskies, and it's 4th down. Looks like Logan Griffin back in. We'll do the punting honors here for the Hamilton Huskies. Third quarter action as we wind down quarter number 3. Line drive wobbly kick. And Lucas tries to pick up, and he's going to be stopped immediately by Harrison B. Miller. Fine play on special teams by the Hamilton Huskies and Harrison B. Miller. 41-6 is our score if you're still watching. Still got some great football left here and a whole quarter left. So we really appreciate you joining us here on APN Sports. I'm Jeff Lowry. Our website's apnvideo.com, and tripped up from behind is the running back of the Mountain Pointe Pride, and Bernard White continues to make plays here in this second half. We're heading to the fourth quarter. It's all Hamilton. You're watching Hamilton Huskies football on APN Sports. All right, we come back to action here. Fourth quarter action, 41-6 Hamilton. Our game today brought to you by our athlete recruitment films. For more, go to apnvideo.com. Handoff on a sweep to the far side of the field, and he's going to be wrapped up near the 30-yard line. And a gain of close to 5. White again, 26 was in there. That's Jake DeCidario. 3rd and 5, call it 3rd and 6, working from their own 30-yard line. We're in the fourth quarter. Hamilton scored the first 41 points of this game, and they lead it by a score of 41-6. So 3rd down and 6. Backs are in the I formation. Here's the quarterback rolling out. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Austin Lowe comes in. He gets the quarterback sack, and the ball comes loose, and Hamilton will recover. Bernard White, thanks to a quarterback sack by Austin Lowe, and Hamilton will have it with tremendous field position. What a great second half for number 44. Austin Lowe now can say that he's done his job on both sides of the ball. 1st down and 10, you got split backs behind the quarterback, Harrison B. Miller. And he will hand off, and the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Pride. And that'll be a turnover. Rashad Williams fumbling the ball, and Mountain Pointe gets it right back. So both teams exchanging turnovers. Hamilton's defense has forced 3 fumbles that have been recovered and 1 interception. So 1st and 10 as the Pride gets the ball back, and they're working from their own 26. Handoff running right, trying to get the edge, and doesn't. And he's going to be wrapped up defensively. And again, Bernard White and 53, Trevor Jensen. Now in the game at linebacker for the Huskies after a modest 2-yard pickup. It's 2nd down and 8. Pride working from the 23. Penalty marker is down. They keep it on the ground, just trying to get this nightmare over and eat up some of the clock. 97, Tristan Phillips on the tackle. And with 10 minutes and 9 seconds left to go after the penalty, that was declined. It is 3rd and 5. We're inside of 10 minutes left to play in regulation. End around run. And once again, you see Trevor Jensen in there. 44 still making some plays. Bernard White was in the vicinity, and that is enough for the 1st down. A 6-yard pickup for the Mountain Pointe Pride on the run attack. And it's 1st down and 10, working from the 36-yard line. They'll run it the end around again, and this time to the right side. And a solo tackle turned in there by Darius Martinez for the Huskies. Martinez coming up from his linebacker position, his outside linebacker position after a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6 from the Pride 40. Mountain Pointe in possession, trailing 41-6, and here's Harrison B. Miller playing quarterback and linebacker, and he makes the stop there. Big-time play, solo tackle for B. Miller. It will bring up a 3rd and 6. Gosh, I feel like I'm at a golf event. The crowd certainly not making any noise on either side. Inside of 8 minutes left to play. They're going to run another end around, this time running right. And it's White and B. Miller, who I just continue to call out those numbers. And the other guy that was in the area was Darius Martinez. So we'll bring up a Pride 4th down from their own 43-yard line. They need to get to about the 46, it looks like, for the first down. 4th and 3. They'll run it left. They run it left. They run it right and run right into the arms of Bernard White, who's having a monster second half for the Hamilton Huskies on defense, with some credit to Trevor Jensen's 53. 7:03 left to go here. It's 41-6. So the offensive line has changed out. Austin Kennedy, 78, is in there. Outstanding. Add some depth to that offensive line. And here's a big run to the near side. He fumbled his last time he was out there in Rashad Williams, but this time he races for a first down. So the Hamilton Huskies will have it first down and 10. Right around their own 20, or rather, right around the Pride 26-yard line. And here he goes with the carry on the left side again. This is Rashad Williams, and he's going to pick up a good 6 on that play. 2nd down and 4. Working from the 20-yard line as Hamilton looks to penetrate the Pride red zone. The Hamilton Huskies lead at 41-6. Handoff, running right. And this is a new person in there, Donovan Ross, breaking tacklers, dragging tacklers down inside the 10 and inside the 5-yard line. He's wrapped up eventually at the 4. That was an impressive run by Donovan Ross. And we'll see if he gets a chance to punch one in here. 41-6 Hamilton. Goal to go from the 4-yard line of the Pride. Next week it's Dobson. At Dobson. Handoff. Ross straight ahead. Lowers the boom, and he's down to the 1. So some tough running. Give some credit to this young Mountain Pointe defense. They've given up 41 points. They're still making tackles. Goal to go from the 1-yard line. They send one man in motion. That's Williams. They give it to Ross. He bounces off a tackler on the left side. He is into the end zone. 6 more for the Huskies, and it's 47-6. A great job by the offensive front line led by John Wilson and Austin Kennedy. 4:36 left to go here. And the extra point is good by Logan Griffith. Now we'll probably see a continuous clock from here on out. So everybody seemingly getting into the scoring mix here today. Pride will start this drive right around their own 44. Lowe has a touchdown. Burke a touchdown. J.J. Parson. Ross. Lewis a 14-yard run out of the quarterback position. As the Pride trying to attack via the ground attack, and the tackle was made by Connor Stevens, number 12, after a 7-yard pickup, 2nd down and 3. Now working inside Hamilton territory. Keep it on the ground. Pride nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Good pursuit by Colin Ingram. 74, never gave up and never broke stride. Kwame Lassiter Jr. was also in on that play, number 21. So 3rd down, no gain. 3rd and 7 here for the Pride. 4th quarter action. It's all Hamilton at 48-6. And some hard hitting near the first down marker. 45 got in there. Sean Scaff. Stillman, outstanding play by Sean there, but it was not quick enough to stop the first down. Slicing his way through is the Pride running back, and he is inside the 35, and that's another first down. So 1st down and 10. Inside handoff, and once again, Sean Stillman in there first with the initial hit. And then some help. 74, Colin Ingram. And I believe 63, Blake Day, 63. So we're seeing some of the players that add depth to the first team here. 2nd down and 7. And the Pride come out throwing the ball, and it's incomplete. As we wind down week number 1 of this high school gridiron campaign, and look at this big-time hit as we wrap things up. The game ends on a Sean Scaff-Stillman tackle from linebacker. And the Hamilton Huskies have won the ball game 48-6 in impressive fashion. Balanced scoring, Lowe, Burke, Lewis, Bowers, Parson, Ross, and Pitts all scored touchdowns here tonight for the Hamilton Huskies. The 4 turnovers they forced all led to a score here at Jerry Loper Stadium. This has been a presentation of APN Sports, Arizona's leader in amateur sports coverage. So for our entire crew, this is Jeff Lowry saying so long from Chandler, Arizona, where the Huskies win in week number 1, 48-6. Good night, everybody.